Yeah, hello, good evening, guys. We are back for the evening session. Okay, let's do a quick recap of how today's training days, the trading day went. Okay, let's start from the first pair, which is the gold. Right, you can see there are a lot of movement on the market today, but here on gold on the 4 hour, we still refuse to close below this low. So yeah, I'm still looking for bullish position on 4 hour, but this is a Friday, obviously. Every other thing will happen next week. We can see right here, this is a perfect entry right here, though I didn't take that because of how wide it was. It was not too wide, but I didn't catch that position at that moment. So this is running perfectly fine. Probably I might be even on it if I took the position because it ran more than 1:1 initially before coming down again. So I will obviously be even on this position if I had taken it. But let's move to the next pair. Now we have the Euro USD. Like I said, on the 4 hour, we broke below this candle again, still breaking down, and no candle is here to close above this high right here. It's just a wick above it. So I took this trade in the morning. Took this trade in the morning after the close of this candle. This candle here closed below this other one, engulfing it, taking out the high and closing the body below it. But I was taken out here. I got it by the stop loss. And this position that was present before was also taken out right here. So I cut like 1 ratio, it's not up to 1:1 on this because I was expecting it to move downward a little after this. So and price went the other way. So I took a loss on this and I closed the first position right here, like 1:1. But it's not up to that. Okay, that was that, and we are still here to close below this high, I mean above this high rather. We are still here to close above this high. So I'm still bearish on Euro USD. And that was how it played out today on Euro USD. So let's move to the next pair. On USD JPY, you can see the downward move. Like I said in the morning, I was expecting this imbalance to be filled a little. And let's see if we'll continue the upward movement from there. So this impulse right here, and that is high, and this candle, yes, this white candle closed above this high. So that's like a break to the upside there. And on the 4 hour, we can see this candle closing below this low too. That shows you are breaking down. Yeah, that shows you are breaking down. You can see the candle closing below that low. So we're gonna wait for this price to play out next week and see whether we have a clear direction. But for now, I'll just leave the USJPY pair till I can see something whether I break bullish upward again or another break to the downside to confirm that it's truly ready for a downtrend. And on GBP card on the 4 hour, we took out this high here. You can see after this high came down a little, formed a new high right here, then came down. Then we can see this white big candle, big engulfing candle on the 4 hour. Took out this high right here. So we are now breaking upward on GBP card. Let's see how it's going to play out next week. If price will come down a little, and if I can see something If I can see the engulfing candle, the bullish engulfing candle form right here, should be a nice entry. If it forms somewhere around there, we can take it up. Or price might decide to just come down and break, continue breaking down again. But either of the two, or wait for the formation of the candle. Okay, let's move to the next pair. This is GBPUD. Now, pounds, Australian dollar, we've been breaking downward nice and clear right from this moment. Right from this moment right here, we've been breaking downward, and I've been looking for bearish position, the bearish engulfing candle. So I got that during the day here. You can see the candle taking out this, the wick taking out the wick high formed by the previous candle, then closing the body below it. So I took this and I ran 1:2. I was even on this, then boom, the price went up very high. Like it took out the previous protected high we have right here. So after breaking it here initially, it broke it here again. So obviously we've closed stronger, let me say higher than expected, and we are now breaking to the upside on pounds, Australian dollar. It's another break of structure right here. That was just the obvious one. The break initially started from this moment. Let me put this here. I can delete that. So you can see the low from there. There's a little higher, a low again. There's a little higher. You can see this white candle on the 1 hour. It will be clearer a little. Yeah, this move, this candle here, before it closed down. So on the 4 hour, it was just like a week. So from right from this moment here, we shifted bullish today. So wait for next week, and obviously price is coming back to mitigate this long move. Obviously we'll see something like this on Monday or before the end of next week, and we're expecting to take a bullish position on that. On AUD USD, like I said in the morning, on the 4 hour, after breaking down here, I was looking for entry. So on the 1 hour, I could not get the bearish engulfing candle form. So that was that, but it's still breaking downward nice and clear. And that was a very great move today on AUD USD. On GBP USD, okay, I drew this in the morning. I said I was expecting the price to just come up a little from the candle, then I take a shot, or if it can go higher into this zone. So it's obviously going higher into that, and on the 4 hour, is yet to close above this high right here, because this high was the one responsible for this downward push, and we can see the low right here. So if price are taking out this high or closed above it, then I'll say we've started shifting bullish on pounds dollar. But right now we are still within this impulse, so I'm expecting to see a bearish engulfing form take the position next week. Obviously there was an impact by the news on the market today, but I won't bore you with that because I focus on what really works. USD card on the 4 hour, we are still breaking upward. So this right here happened yesterday, and I like I said in the morning, I was expecting us to come down a little, then move up. So price did that towards the end of today, and obviously if there had been a bullish engulfing candle, I won't be in the position. It's the end of the week already, but hopefully next week we'll see it form around here again. Then we take it higher. The last pair for the day, the USD share on the 4 hour, this really came down massively, but hasn't taken out the low, the previous low we have right here. So we are still within this impulse move here. So I'm still expecting it to go back up or close below it, either of the way. Then I'll look for. But presently it's still within the range. Next week, let's see how the price plays out. Then we start looking for the bullish engulfing candle form somewhere around there to take it higher. All right, that's that on. And this week, I'm I'm up by just 1%, I think, or let's say 0.5%. I took +2 here, had a couple of losses. I think there was no position on Euro USD. Yeah, I took a loss here. Took a loss here. I broke even on this. Took a loss here. I was not in this position. I was supposed to be in this position, but I was not. Just by a pip. That's that. On GBP card, I was not in any position throughout the week too. Wow. On GBP, this trade is even. I closed, my stop loss was on the entry before the reversal because I already did more than 1:1, even up to 3. It was just a little for it to get to 1:3. I would have closed the first partial, but that's just market doing its thing. So this is another breaking, another even here. And on AUD USD, I don't think I had any position on that during the week. On GBP USD, I think I took a loss here. I think there's a loss here also. Yeah, USD card, I was even on this position. Yeah, and on USD I took this around 1:5, and this was enough to cover for all the previous losses I had during the week. So thank you for joining. If you are new to the channel, my name is Praise, and you can go to the last uploaded video to have a broader view about the strategy and how simple it is to approach the market. See you next week. Thank you.